Well, in this video tutorial we are going to use a totally different method to be able to recover what is our device. As we can see this little padlock that we have here, that means that our device is still locked since it has a screen lock. Also, finally, it has the forgotten Gmail account. What are we going to do to be able to recover our device? Let's see what this video tutorial is about. Step by step without skipping it so that you don't miss any details and I can give it access and recover this device. We are going to use a very easy and fast way. I also want to tell you that in the description of the video and in the first pinned comment, we have other totally different methods. Both by PC, method, and without method, by PC, and method. Without PC, we will be able to find it in that description of the video. Before starting the recovery process, we are going to connect to a Wi-Fi network. We are going to click here. Previously, we could enter here in policy and privacy. And from here it took us directly to other settings. But we see that this security is now updated and now allows us to enter. From this point, this method already lets us in. Here we can see that it lets us in from nowhere. So since it already lets us in, we will use what is the alternative to be able to recover our device. But before that we have to connect to a Wi-Fi network. Another option that we could also enter was with a SIM card locked with a PIN code. We entered the SIM card locked with a PIN code, we went to emergency call and in emergency call we got the Google Maps option. And from Google Maps we could also enter our device there, access it. And from there we could recover it, but that Google Maps option is no longer working either. We could also recover it with the synchronization option where to find your device, but since these devices are increasingly more updated, but we will always be taking out a method, an effective method, and to be able to recover these phones. Now we will give it here where it says use my Google account. That was the screen lock that we had forgotten. Here we can recover this device just with the email. For those people who still know the email, you can write it here, give next, and then the password will appear. Write the password and it would give you access correctly. Now this is an alternative to also be able to recover our device without having to use a PC or anything like that. It also gives you the alternative to write the number. The phone number that when you created the Google account already. But you don't have to have it entered here. You have to have it on another phone for it to reach you. Write the phone number. You receive a code and that code you are going to enter here on this phone, there it will give you access. But if you don't have anything like this, then I recommend you watch the video tutorial step by step so you can recover your device. In this video tutorial we are going to use the PC. We are going to use a method totally by PC for people who want to recover your device, as we have told you from the beginning in the description of the video and in the first comment. We have the method without a PC. Well, since we are going to use a PC and we are going to use a program, before we run the program it is advisable to temporarily deactivate the antivirus. We deactivate the antivirus, we run the program so that it exits successfully. Because if we run the program and we do not deactivate the antivirus, it will give us access to be able to recover it. Well, since we already have the PC here, the first thing we are going to do is explain to you. We are going to teach you how to deactivate an antivirus. If you do not know, for those people who do not know, we are going to click here and we are going to look for our antivirus. Here we are going to find on the left side we are going to find the protection against viruses and threats. We are going to do this temporarily. After that happens, once you recover your phone, you can now enable it normally. We are going to click here, where we have told you, and then we go down here. We click where it says Manage Settings, and then we deactivate the first option. This one that says Real-Time Protection is deactivated. We deactivate this option. After having deactivated it, let's go to the browser. We're going to explain where they're going to be able to download our tool. Here in the browser, you're going to write exactly as it appears here. You're going to write exactly as it appears. Look at it carefully. Davicell. As soon as Divicell appears, write it and the official page will appear here called Devile, or usually Android DTV appears. You will select it and then it will take you to these entries. What are you going to do in these entries? Here you will be able to find many methods, but you will go to the last option where the entry that we need appears. Here we will be able to find it. You will write Apps Davicell, you will click on it. After clicking on it, you will also be able to find many methods here. Also totally different. You will be able to find it directly from here. Here you will be able to go down and you will go down and the official page will appear here. The program, that we are going to use in this video tutorial. We will go down and this would be the program that we are going to use. After you download this program, what we are going to do is run the program. You will extract it, then you will find the password. It will have a password, you will find it in the program, then you will say yes. You say yes, click next, next, and then it will install correctly. When it is installed correctly, it will leave you a shortcut here on this side. You are going to click finish. You are going to click finish here. The program will open automatically now. If it closes, there are times that sometimes the antivirus activates itself and closes the program. We click here where it says Start Session. If the program closes, we are going to open it again. Here is the shortcut. Now when the program opens completely, we are going to do the following. We are going to click now here, the program opened completely. Here we are going to select this. Here we have the processors. We have Mediate, Anyco, Unisoft. In this video tutorial we are going to use a Unisoft processor that appears here. We are going to click on it. Then when you use the Unisoft, you are going to use this option here to the side, and you are going to place the T66B2 processor is this one. Here below you will be able to find the T616B2 of 64B2. That is the one that we are going to select. If it is T700, it does not matter, you are going to select this. You are going to select it. Then when you select this, you are going to here on the left side, you are going to select service, and being here in service you are going to click. You are going to click here where it says reset FRP reset. Here we are going to be able to find the drivers. Also I have left it there. I have left these drivers, but if you did not install it here, you will be able to install it. This is the driver that we are going to install. This, install it, and then it is also important to install this one that says lip USB. You are going to install it. Do you know why? Because here we go here. It will tell us yes, well I already have it. It will tell us if the drivers are installed. How do we know if the drivers are installed? You are going to click here where it says remove. You click next here, the drivers will appear. As you can see, this is the driver that we are going to use. They are installed. If it does not appear here, it is because it is not installed. Here you are going to install it when you do the process that we are going to indicate to you. It will appear here. You click on install here. It will appear when it appears here. You click quickly and click on install, because that usually removes quickly. But you have to do it quickly. Select it and click on install. If the process fails, it doesn't matter. Do it again and it will be successful. We will click here where it says reset FRP. Now what we are going to do is turn off our phone. We turn it off and what we are going to do is press the volume down button, nothing more. We are not going to do anything else. Look carefully. If it doesn't appear to me because I already have it installed. If it appears to you, select it and click install. Then press volume down and insert the USB cable. When the program recognizes it, we can release it. We release it. As you can see, nothing appears here because I already have it installed. But you do, select it and click install. Let's wait for the program to run correctly. The phone will automatically start, and as we can see here it says reset FRP successful. That means that the process was successful. Now what we are going to do is wait for our phone to restart completely so we can configure it and then go to home. As we had told you from the beginning of the video, for those people who still cannot recover their device and do not have a PC, in the description of the video and in the first comment we have the method without a PC. We are going to click finish the configuration, we click next here, we click skip. Let's see, we click skip here too. Now it would take us here, it would take us where it will appear to add an account. Create an account or skip an account. I always recommend doing this because we always have a phone with errors and it is better to correct the errors from the beginning, because if you leave it like that then you will have complications that phone is that the operating system continues to fail. They will click here to jump. They will click here to jump. They will click here to jump. I will explain how you correct those errors. You click OK, wait for it to load. Wait for it to load, wait for it to load, click here. We wait a few more seconds, and it would take us to start. Why do I tell you that they always leave them with errors? Sometimes the screen does not work correctly. Sometimes you also turn off the screen and turn it on and it does not turn on. Or as I told you, you are going to install an application, and it tells you the application has stopped or continues to fail. So how are you going to correct these errors? You are going to correct it now. How it goes we will explain now. Here it started correctly. What you are going to do is go to what is settings and you are going to reset the device. Reset it. When it completely resets you would have a device free of any errors. Click here on reset, and that would be all of this video tutorial.